Hello everybody, this is the Bearded Wonder coming at you from one of the Kindlecraft servers. Today we're going to be looking at 10 build hacks. So let's go ahead and jump into a new world. Hello chicken. Alright, so we're in the new world, and we're going to take a few looks at some different building tips and tricks. The first one is going to be meat racks. Now this utilizes a campfire, as well as some raw meat, and a splash water bottle. You put meat on a campfire, and then use a splash bottle. It will give you these nice little meat racks, and they stack real nicely. You don't even have to really try to get them in the right spots. But you will need to have one water bottle per, or as many as it takes for you to hit them, because some of us have bad aim like me. But they make these real nice meat racks that can be used in butcher shops, or in kitchens, or pantries. Next up is going to be another use for the campfire block, which is ruined wood. If you want to build burnt down buildings or old decrepit builds, or swamp builds for that matter, you can use these to resemble wood planks that have been really badly damaged. I think it gives it a real nice look. Once again, it's just placing down and putting out. And that's number 2, worn planks. So now we're going to move on to number 3, which is the waterfall. This also uses the campfire block in a way that I haven't really seen it used before. Basically, you put a couple of slabs underneath. Usually it's on a taller waterfall, because this looks a little crazy being taller than the waterfall, but whenever you get a waterfall in the real world and it drains down, you always get a mist down at the bottom from where the water's splashing out. So if you put a couple of planks down here and put 4 campfires underneath before you create your waterfall, it gives this real nice effect of having steam rise up. And we'll go ahead and break that. So let's do this. Just like that. I am curious why it hasn't gone out yet. That's gotta be a glitch. Alright, so next we're up to Scorched Earth, which is, this is a trick that I've seen a few times. You just put a campfire underneath a magma block, and it creates this nice smoky effect. So if you wanted to have like a meteor strike, or if you wanted to have a village that's been burned down, it would go really well with that number 2 over there with the worn wood. This is a good way to create that effect. We're also using a few of the new blocks in here. I wanted to see how the crying obsidian and the basalt looked in here, which basalt can be turned in multiple directions to give nice new textures, depending on which way that you place it. It gives the nice appearance of cracked wood, or cracked stone, and a darker version of cobble on the top. I think it looks really nice thrown in with different little scorched patterns. It gives the appearance of like a burnt earth. So next up is, let's clear the unit for a little bit here. This is also utilizing the campfire blocks. And this one, I've seen a lot of people do it, but I think it was perfected by Graham. I put a little spin on it by adding a sail to it. But you can put campfires on top of water. You still have to put them out. If you put them underneath, they'll put themselves out. But they look a lot better whenever they're above water, but they leave a gap. So the way that Graham got around this was putting trapdoors underneath it to make it touch the water. And I'm going to put a link to his video in my description so that you guys can see exactly how he did that. I added the barrel and the wood posts, and I put some wooden trapdoors up top so that it gives it the appearance that the sails are actually attached, because otherwise they just kind of sit off the front too much. So number 6, Workbench. I've always thought these make a nice little park bench setup. Real easy to place in. Just put the fires out, put a sign on each side of it, and then trapdoors on the back. It makes a nice little accent to any of your parks. Also, I love the blue lanterns. You guys didn't see that. So this would make a real nice addition to any kind of park setting, or maybe around a fountain in a town square or something along that lines. So that's number 6. Now we're going to move on to number 7, Loading Crew. This one is the first one of the night that does not utilize Campfire Blocks. This one uses armor stand, barrels, and a spruce trapdoor. But armor stands by themselves don't really like to touch the barrels. So this, place these underneath. So now we've done that, we need to get our redstone components. We're going to get that, piston, and some sort of block. And then just for styling purposes, we're going to grab, I can remember where they are as a decoration. Yeah, there we go, objects. And some armor. These done. So you place your gear on it. And we're going to put a piston here, and a block there, a piston here, a block there, and we just power the piston, pushes it forward about a half a block, power this one, and there you go. Now you got a loading crew. Now you want to make sure that you put the stands in the right direction. You give them any angles that you want before you do all this, so that it kind of looks like they're carrying it together as a team lift. These will work really good in dock areas, on ships, in loading yards, warehouses, anything like that. So that is number 7, the loading crew. Now we're going to go over to one that I've got in my personal base, and this is the Archery Range. This utilizes the new target block, which I haven't had a chance to play around with all that much yet, and I'm very excited to see that one come into the game. Also, before this, you can use the fletching tables, because they've got their different sides here. You can use this for your bow and arrow display on the side wall, and then you've got your targets on both sides, so you could make this a double-sided range. Oh wow, I probably couldn't have done that again if I tried. But yeah, it's a nice little design that you can throw in and incorporate into a room. Mix it up with all the kinds of different blocks. Use birch in between to make it all blend in real nice. And you can put it way down range and have fun with it. But that is that's one of my personal favorites in here. Just something fun to do. So that was number 8. Now we're going to move on to number 9. This is another couple of uses for the Campfire Blocks. I know the house looks really crappy. It was just thrown together just for a display. Try to keep everything in a 5x6 area, I believe it is. But anyway, so if you put the campfire blocks down, and that's all that you use, it makes a nice little flooring pattern here. But if you put it on the ceiling and put it out, it gives you the appearance of worn trusses or trusses with a reinforced beam on them. And I love the way this looks. This would look great paired up with maybe a 2-block tall setup. So we're gonna do this, and then we could put slabs in here. So you got that. Or if you wanted to, let's get the slabs out for this. Let's do some spruce slabs. Just there, slab bottoms. Just gives it some real nice depth. Alright, so that's number 9. Ceilings and floors. And number 10. This one's got multiple layers to it. This is the drawbridge. We've got the terrible, dangerous area with all the pufferfish in the bottom of it. So it makes the little swinging rope bridge all the more treacherous. So we've got campfire blocks as the main pathway. And then to kind of make this a little more uniform, we went ahead and put the trapdoor blocks all the way across. But we've got a 2-high pole here with a lead wrapped around it, attached to a sitting dog. Now you can silence these with the Silence Me name tag, and you won't even know they're there. But you can do that on both sides, and it gives it a nice little suspended bridge feel. So that is number 10. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found some stuff that you can use in your future builds. I'm going to go ahead and leave out from my kitchen on the KindleCraft server. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye!